Vice President Dr. Bawumia is defending government's borrowing, saying there is a lot to show for the money taken. Ghana's total public debt stock jumped by 1.66% to hit 263.1 billion in July 2020, according to the latest summary of macroeconomic and financial data. This represents about 68.3% of the country's gross domestic product and is gradually nearing the dreaded 70% of GDP. The concern for many is that the country is inching towards debt distress, with the opposition NDC questioning what the money has been used for. But speaking to Osei Bonsu on Ekosi saying on Asempa FM, Dr. Bawumia said the banking sector cleanup, the COVID-19 relief packages and other infrastructure projects undertaken by government came from some of the money borrowed. The Vice President also took on the former President John Mahama, accusing him of lacking understanding of the scope of work on the dams being constructed in selected communities in the northern part of the country.
So far, we have about 435 one village, one dams. And these were 435 dams now in here. So for a village or a group of villages, Omunya sa dam no because one time in more areas are one village, one dam no but critical areas were in the north, especially where and so a serious problem. So one village, one dam, we have started. So we've started with 435. The next phase of dams will also come in, and we'll go. So you can say we are delivering. You can say we have finished delivering. So it's still consistent. Well, also on who dams, no one north, but that means he's not touring his own constituency. And constituency. Oh yes, well, 10 dams. And I think there was Ghana GTV program be on a normal call Bole, and they interviewed people, and they were so happy with the dams. The Palogo Dam, the Palogo multi-purpose dam, and it will be the largest investment in northern Ghana since independence. Almost $1 billion is going in there. We're doing flood control. Ever control the Bagri Dam flooding every year.
Yeah, but no, I've not seen work commence.
Work has commenced, but they were waiting to do the earthworks. Water now, Aban, me call recently. So I'm soon air ton. Just because there were floods there, and to do the earthworks, machines no contractors no almost was site but they want the water to obey. And now almost started a human earthwork, but the site, unfortunately, your mama doesn't understand it. Clearly. Even in his own constituency, he doesn't appreciate the 10 dams that have been done. He doesn't even know they exist. I think, he's clearly, if he says he hasn't seen any, that means he doesn't know they exist in his own backyard.
Dismiss claims most of the infrastructure project government is taking credit for were inherited from the NDC administration.
We are doing more interchanges in the first term than any government in the history of this country. In our first term, we've started.
You've heard the narratives around those interchanges, that these are projects you inherited. And
which one?
For example, the Tema Motorway Interchange project.
It wasn't an inherited project. No. How can you, Obi, wait here, it doesn't make sense. We negotiated the Tema Motorway interchange project. We took it
effort from the previous government.
Well, I think that they were looking to the World Bank to get some money for a flyover in Tema. It isn't the same project. We went to Japan. We got the negotiation. We came to Parliament, passed the thing, and I cut the sword, by the way, for Tema interchange. So it is there. Of course.
Obichibi-Lamte,
it was negotiated and started this year. Yes, I think this year that we started Obichibi-Lamte. Yes, and it is ongoing. Tamale interchange is part of the Sino Hydro facility. I think the Pokwasi was negotiated before we actually came into office, but we started this construction started, I think, when we came into office. I think it was negotiated just before we left office, but we have continued with the project, and it is coming to fruition. And you know, Takrady, I just cut the Takrady PTC interchange. Sordono, Nungwa is also going to come along. So we have started a lot of these major projects, and so.
And to be clear, Your Excellency, for the Tema Motorway interchange, you can say exclusively this government.
You know, at the end of the day, we believe that it is our project. Of course, there was a flyover that NDC wanted to do. And my understanding is that they were doing this with the World Bank. But this is, I think, a grant facility from Japan. Right. And the Minister for Roads and Highways went to Japan and actually negotiated it and came back. We took it to Parliament, passed it, and I went and cut the sword for the project to start, and it has started. So I don't know what other claims other people will have, but at the end of the day, it is for Ghana.